All right, so well, since my last video, which was almost a month ago, I had a visit from an officer to remove the vehicles. So this is essentially like, because it was like 5 days, I think, after I posted that one. That was when he came and knocking at 9:30 in the morning. So since then, I've been making significant progress. So this is to share all of that. What once was 2 tons of inoperable Swedish luxury is now 2 hugel beds of flowers in a pollinator garden. This space is unoccupied mostly because, a little clearance for backing in with the truck, but then I also am considering having them dump wood chips here maybe in the fall, like when all this shit dies off for a bit, like when it goes dormant. But I got a ton of flowers, and then I also got some blueberries because also since my last video we had our front yard mowed and I lost a blueberry and some raspberries in the process, and it's very sad, but I have an affinity for buying plants, so there's the blueberry, and I kept the big blueberry tag on it. But I've also got I've got some strawberries. That's what you're seeing right here, and they're on this side and that side. These ones I think are jewel strawberries, and the other ones are we'll find out when we walk around there. But all of these flowers I got. This one is milkweed. It's a phenomenal food for monarch butterflies and other pollinators. And so, crime pays botany doesn't always says plant milkweed or get fucked. So, I planted some milkweed. And I've got, I don't even remember all of the names of the things that I got, because I just was grabbing stuff willy-nilly. I did transplant one of my basil starts because it was looking a little raggedy, and it's still kind of looking a little raggedy, but we've had rain like nonstop for the past 3 days, so we'll figure it out. Basically I dug up this whole thing, and I'll try to put a picture in the corner up here of a bunch of logs and stuff. I think I dug about a foot or like 2 feet down, and we had a couple of big logs from when we had a tree fall like 3 years ago, and so that mound right there is that log, or one of those logs, and then a bunch of other logs next to it, covered it with topsoil, wood chips, and then made a fancy little border to make it look all intentional and shit. And then today I just finished planting these other perennials. I think most of them are perennials. There are a handful of annuals that I planted, but for the most part I want these things to just live here. So I made, this side is also another one of the big logs, and it had been decomposing over there for 3 years or so, and so I picked it up with my shovel and rolled it over here, and then flipped it over here and flipped it around and got it over here, and then it nearly ran into my new raspberries, which I was not having, so I had to pick it up again and flip it and flip it and flip it and roll it into here. I got wicked sweaty doing that, but sure beats flipping a rubber tire and having to drive somewhere to do it. But I've got like, these are my favorite flowers. I like scabiosas. They're just cute little asters, but they're just so pretty and spindly, and I just love them. They're also known as like pincushion flowers. I got me a butterfly bush, which is a Buddleia something. And a couple of things that I got were from like the rescue bin at the Ace Hardware. So like these dianthus didn't look so hot, mostly because they didn't have blooms on them, which, you know, if you're in a store and you can't really sell flowers when they don't have flowers. This was another one. It's a Ruellia something, and I think it's supposed to be like a light pink flower. But I've got two different verbenas, a little red one and this purple one right here. And then this one's called Waikiki Sunset. And I really just love the chartreuse leaves. So I put it with like with the red verbena and the butterfly bush, and I figured like all those colors look really pretty together. And then I got some catnip. We'll see how long that lasts, because I've seen a population of stray cats has increased. And I think that's why Ernest wakes us up at 3 in the morning, or at least wakes Graham up. I sleep through it, but he'll be screaming his fool head off about something outside. I'm pretty sure it's another cat. And then I got this this impatiens that's supposed to be full sun and shade, and I think I may have sat on it while planting some stuff, but them's the breaks, the way she goes. And right behind it is my other veggie bed. So and now that I'm looking at everything, I'm like, I feel like my purple basil has seen better days. I don't know if it's just, maybe it's all water. I don't know. It's been rainy. This is all an experiment anyway. I know that my little Meyer lemon got a bit waterlogged. So I'm hoping that I should really get that in the ground soon. I got a new lavender. This one is a different variety where the flowers are like super thick. So it just looked cool. I got lovage and I planted it, and it got crispy right away, but I think it's got some new growth coming in, so we'll see how it goes. It looked a hell of a lot better when I put it in the ground the other day. But that's what happens, because everything's traumatic. I gotta, let's see, I've never really grown any vegetables before, so this is just kind of me winging it, and then now I'm like, okay, I don't know how they're supposed to look. They look okay as plants, but I don't know much about how to get them to fruit and everything better. So that will be on my agenda this week. Oh, I found a pretty flower here. I've never seen this one before. I don't know what that is, but boy, is that gorgeous. Wow. As we walk closer into the back, my blackberries have just kind of exploded everywhere. And there are signs of some berries. Here we are, down over here. Somebody got pollinated. So hopefully these, you know, these six berries will feed my whole family. Oh, look, there will be 8. Oh, we will feast on this bounty. My currant, it's definitely bigger than it was the last time. Walking back over to, I made a little small raspberry patch. I got some fall gold raspberries, and then like black gem raspberries. And they looked a damn sight better than the ones that I was growing before in the front yard. Of course, because they came from a nursery. But they still look, I mean, like mine had been in the ground for almost a whole year, and they didn't even look this good. So, and then I got some posts so that as they get bigger, I can wrap some twine around here and train them up. I had a tarp over in this area for a long time, and then I moved it over to cover the poison ivy spots over there, to just try to smother it out. But then I was trying to cover this with wood chips, and since it's fairly shady, I was putting hostas in the side here. So I still got, I gotta go dig up some hostas in the front yard. We shall see how they look. And here's some more plants that I do have to get in the ground. But these particular ones, they're shade flowers, and they're just spectacular. They're like little orchids, only they're not really orchids. So they just look cool. And then these guys were fuzzy. And the guy at the Ace Hardware told me they're called a Cheeto plant. I'm going to have to look that up because that's not right. I'm gonna walk around over here. Got a new stinkhorn for you. They smell like hell, but they look so neat. And I did get, and one of my recent acquisitions was this guy. I got it from Pikes. I think that my one of my Diplandinias, which is like a Mandevilla, it came, I think it's coming back. So I'm gonna try and train it up there and see how it does. And I moved lamb's ear from the front to over here because it usually gets like, it's a crazy sunny, dry ass spot. And as soon as I did that, we got torrential downpours. So it looks rode hard and put up wet. Or rode hard and put in wet. I've got my cone flowers that came up. These are just spectacularly gorgeous. I'm very proud of them. My pineapple sage that I got like a month and a half ago is just, it was like this big before. It's just been, and then check out my lavender. Focus. Focus. There you go. Good. Focus. Yeah. Get all up in there. Well, there you go. That's as intimate as she wants to be. Another recent acquisition, this is Camellia sinensis, my tea plant. Although, again, torrential rains, pretty sure it's feeling very overwatered right now. Because it looked a damn sight better than this before. Yeah, I gotta get this shit in the ground. And this area still looks like garbage. I haven't done much, except for we had a guy come over, mow the lawn, so now it looks nice, and the neighbors won't complain. And oh, but I guess I think this raspberry, this guy, that looks like he's coming back up. Oh wait, no, that's not a raspberry, that's Virginia creeper. That's a raspberry, and it is coming back up. That's exciting. So I'll have to find a place for them, because I think I'm gonna, if they do come back, I'm gonna dig them up and put them somewhere else. Here's my ripped blueberry. You can even see the tag. Although when he was weed whacking and everything, I'm pretty sure he couldn't see the tag. It was covered in pine needles. Other blueberry looks good. I don't even remember what that was, but it's a native plant. It just looks like a stick with some leaves on it. It's supposed to be prettier, I guess. I did get a forsythia at the Georgia Native the Georgia Wholesale Nursery. And I got another blueberry, another Brightwell to match as a pollination partner for this guy. Because his pollination partner was killed in battle. So hopefully they like each other. My clematis had bloomed. I'll append a picture, but it has, since all of the petals have fallen off, and it shows no other blossoms developing. So, wah wah. My elderberry that just got enormous, it's flowering right now, and I'm meant to harvest the flowers, and then that aforementioned rain I keep mentioning, yeah, that happened. Woo! Woo! That's new. So this is my David Austin roses that I had ordered and planted in March when I got them. And they're so big, and look, they're now finally blooming, and I'm gonna see if I can smell it. Oh my God, it smells amazing. Oh, I'm so happy. And look, it's got a couple of buds there, right there, there, and there. Oh my God, it's gonna smell so good. Oh, I'm so excited. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out how to, I'm gonna scoot that out of the way and move it. But I transplanted a coneflower, and it's doing all right here. Like, actually just opened up and is all happy and nice. And to finish it off, I also put together a bunch of paver stones for my trash cans. And it's held together by dirt and mud. And it seems to be holding up pretty well. And what I really like about it is, so the edges that I did, I used old bricks that were lying around in the garden, that I'd been digging up and gradually amassed. And then, so now it just kind of looks like it was always here the whole time. Excellent. Yeah, lots of stuff blooming. Probably responsible for a lot of people's allergies, but hopefully I won't be responsible for anybody's property values diminishing now. Maybe I should make these videos public, and then if somebody sees it and recognizes where I live, and they, I don't know. So that's the end of the tour. I'm probably going to put in the forsythia, the blueberry, and the tea plant probably tomorrow, because I just put in a bunch of flowers. But yeah, my schedule freed up considerably next week, so if I can swing it, I'll probably get more plants and go play outside some more and just be covered in dirt, which is fine by me. So yeah, catch you on the flipper.